couple of questions from Facebook and Twitter, but we're going to start in the audience. Lakeisha's going to go first. Where's Lakeisha? Hi, honey. What do you want to know?
Hi. Hi, Genevieve. Hi, Rachel. I just have a quick question. I'm in the process of painting my apartment right now. I am not crafty at all. Can you please just give me some advice on how to make some kind of foolproof personal touches to my home?
Good.
You're in luck, Lakeisha, because I'm crafty. So we're going to start with some ways to bring some pattern onto your wall. So you don't just have these flat, plain surfaces that we're all living with. They're non-dimensional. They can be a bit drab. Stripes are great. There's a new thing called shape tape, which is a brilliant little roll of shape.
Exactly.
Now, if you were to cut this out yourself and tape it on your wall, do you know how long that would take you and how bad it would look? It would just be so sloppy.
It would be so tragic.
I mean, I'm crafty and it would look
tragic.
bad. Yeah, so here's my other trick when you're doing any kind of pattern on the wall. You're starting with a white wall, okay? And I put the tape on the wall. Bloop, bloop. You can kind of see the tape underneath this white paint. Instead of painting the taupe over it right away, I paint the base color on it again. Why? Because I seal the tape so that other color can't come underneath it and get that little raggy. Yeah, it's a little trick.
You are really smart.
You know, I've been doing this a long time. Since I was born. So I'm just doing a little sloppy paint job, blah, 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 blah. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it comes off. Obviously, you wait for it to dry. This comes in a variety of different shapes. And, ooh, hang on. The shape tape is a little hard to get off, but it's perfect.
But yes.
It's perfect.
It's absolutely perfect.
You see that?
All right, where's Kimberly? That's a good one.
All right.
Good work, Genevieve. Kimberly!
Covered in tape.
Kimberly, what do you want to know?
Hi, guys. I have a quick question. Every time I put up frames or pictures, it always comes out crooked. I guess I just can't really eye level
and
myself.
You got to put 20 holes in the wall before you figure it out.
So then I have, so I was just wondering if you had any tips on how I can make my frames look perfect.
Okay, here's the first thing. Stop thinking they have to be perfect, okay? When we hang our frames, this is not straight, and I will make that a little more perfect. We don't have to line them up. We don't have to match them. There is no magic measurement between frames that it has to be, or if you do 1 inch, it's wrong. If I do 3 inches, it's right. It's how it feels to you. It's the weight of each image. Some images are heavy, some are light. They have a lot of negative space. So I always say, don't try and line them up, stagger them. So the collection can grow as big as you want it to over time.
And it doesn't matter how big or small the collection is, because it's hung irregularly.
Right, and no one wants a lot of tension between their photographs. We could, we need a nail, sorry. Yes,
I'm like, Genevieve, I'm not the expert, but you might need a nail.
It looked like there was a nail there, but I can hammer too. Oh God, there's more frames on the wall.
We're gonna knock the wall down. You're pretty strong there, girl.
You know what? This dog is gonna fall on my head. Let's just do this. This isn't a real wall. Don't do this at home. Okay, here we go. Now, the real trick, everybody has a smartphone, some kind of smartphone, correct? Everyone has a level in their phone, and sometimes it's free depending on what phone you have. So I'm gonna hang this guy up, and let's put him up right now. I'm gonna show you how you can make it straight. Yes, we wanna hang our photos straight, but we don't need to line them
level on top
with each other.
And there you go.
And we're actually perfect. Perfect.